What Russia represents. There is no external financial parasitism. However, there is the clan principle of life, the law of succession. Since 1991, the post-communists are the reformers with the ideology and psychology of the Party of Labor and Business, the Party of National Pride and Dignity, International Division of Labor, exporting raw materials and energy. The domestic market is not developed. Total criminalization of society, lack of independent creative thinking, total corruption. Ideological and intellectual theft and parasitism, consultative and reproductive thinking, the position of a perpetual learner, scientific and industrial espionage, innovation and technology espionage, denationalization of former Soviet property, privatization of super profitable business technologies at the expense of state capitalism, expansion of the bureaucratic clan, the electorate, control of power and power technologies, control of the state budget, and therefore control of taxes coming from the super lucrative business technologies, control of exports of raw materials and energy. The bureaucratic clan is formed as a potential electorate, plus the electorate of enterprises operating through state and municipal orders, plus the electorate in the labor market of the private sector, medium and small businesses, as a hobby for relatives and close friends. Thanks to the export of raw materials and energy, the budget is sufficient to provide for pensioners, the unemployed, pregnant women and children, and to maintain the medical system and education. It has become very popular in today's Russia to hold discussions around the theme of the national idea and the sacredness of the state. On all kinds of political and propaganda talk shows and other informational platforms. Hence, the idea of state sovereignty, as well as the fact that only the state has a monopoly on violence, as well as the idea of justice propagated by the communist opposition, which calls for a return to a modified Soviet totalitarianism using Chinese socialism as an example. Let us consider in more detail what lies behind these versions of the Russian national idea.